Hey, welcome friends. Thank you for joining me here today. Here starting a new tax video series, just chatting about questions that I hear very often, and just want to put it out and answer those questions for y'all, especially those that you guys send to me specifically. Alright, thanks for sending everything my way. Feel free to leave anything in the comments below or more details. I do want to let, just to preface this before we jump straight into it with these tax questions, that these are all specific towards people, right? Specific people that ask them. So the tax scenarios may be a little bit different just in terms of your case. So feel free to ask me specifically about that, whether it be, on my number, which I'll make sure I leave in my description. Just shoot me a text, or send me an email, or on my website. There's 100 different ways to get a hold of me. Just let me know, and I'll respond to you either in a video or chat with you directly, just so I can have that tax question answered. All right. Before I jump right into it, I do want to let you know a little bit about who I am, since this will be one of the first videos in the series. I'm Chase Gamble. I am a licensed tax professional by the IRS. All right. I'm what you would call an enrolled agent. Okay, so it's a special designation given by the IRS to those who pass a three-part exam, focus on the different aspects of tax law in the U.S. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. All right, we're just going to be reviewing kind of just an FAQ sort of style question. This will be the first one. All right. The first question we've got here is, if we filed our taxes before they changed the IRS's unemployment law, will we be receiving that money back we paid for unemployment taxes? All right. And right off the bat, that answer is absolutely correct, right? So just to give a little bit perspective, if you're not sure exactly what the IRS unemployment law is that's actually referring to what's called the American Rescue Plan. All right. That was recently passed this year in 2021, back in March, right? And that's literally in the middle of the tax season. So you've got a lot of people that have filed before the actual passing of that American Rescue Plan that now need to change or amend their tax return. And this is the situation with that individual. So they had already filed earlier, right, before the unemployment income was excluded, all right? And they're just wondering, okay, now that it's excluded, how do we get our increased refund, right? So this law, in short, allowed $10,200 in unemployment income to be actually what's called removed from your taxable income, all right? So since it was passed in the current year, affecting 2021 instead of coming into effect the next year, there was a lot of catching up the IRS had to do in rolling out things. But with that being said, on the law side, how it's actually being distributed by the IRS is taking into effect right now. The IRS recently just went ahead and distributed those refunds. Started distributing those refunds July 14th for those who are receiving, any payment through direct deposit. Okay, and this is going to be based off your last tax return. Okay. If you a paper check, July 16th, if they have just your most up-to-date mailing address. All right. Now, if you haven't received your refund from that as of today, which is August 2nd, you can expect them to continue sending out those checks throughout the summer. So I wouldn't be surprised if you don't, see it by the end of August, maybe early September. But if you are having any difficulties, feel free to, give the IRS a ring, however feasible it may be. Calling them first thing in the morning, being the first one in line, is always going to absolutely help. Otherwise, I hope that answers your question here, right? Just to go through it again. All right, we filed our taxes before they changed the IRS unemployment law, will we be receiving that money back we paid for unemployment taxes? And the answer is yes, you're going to receive that refund. If you had to pay, right, you can expect some money coming back to you. If you got a refund and you're expecting more coming back to you, they'll still send it back to you in the form of a refund. All right, so with that being said, thank you guys all for your time, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.